Hey guys, today we're going to talk about tolerance. We have a story with two people, a little boy named James, and then Abigail Adams was the lady involved. So Abigail was sitting in her room looking out the window watching James chop wood down on the ground. She needed a letter sent to the post office, so she beckoned for James to come up. James came up and she handed him the letter. Said, "I need that mailed to Mr. John Adams in Philadelphia." He said, "Absolutely, I will do it, ma'am," very eagerly. Miss Abigail remembered throughout the morning that James had a lot of questions, and he has them every day. She can't answer all the questions all the time, so she started thinking to herself, "Wonder what it would be like to try to teach James how to read. That could be a good thing." So she thought, "I'm going to try to find my books that are up in the attic that I taught my children how to read." So she went up to the attic, found the books. She was so excited and put a plan together for James to start learning how to read. She would read a book and then she would assign it to James as she taught him how to read. James started learning so quickly that she was barely able to keep in front of him, reading books after books. One evening, James came for the lesson and he was very nervous. She asked him, "James, what is the problem? What's wrong? You seem to be nervous." He said, "Yes, ma'am. I was wondering if I might attend school." He was very excited about this idea and he was pleading her to have him attend school. He said, "I could even work before and after school and I can study at night." She replied, "James, what a wonderful idea. I will make the arrangements and I will even pay your tuition." James was so excited. The next day, he enrolled in the public school and he quickly proved that he could read and write better than most of the students that were in the school. A short time after James had started school, a man in the community came to the door of Abigail Adams, knocked on the door. Abigail went, saw the well-respected man, and said, "Please come in, sit down." Awkward silence. The man sat real stiff-backed. She said, "How are your two boys?" "They are fine," he said. "Mrs. Adams, this is not a social call." He cleared his throat. He said, "There's some people in the community that are not happy with James's attendance at the school. You need to keep him at home." Miss Abigail Adams was shocked. She said, "What could be wrong with James attending school? Has he misbehaved?" The man sat. He said, "Actually, no, ma'am. My boys say that he's very well behaved. He's very bright." She said, "Then could you be more specific about the objections that we have on James attending school?" "Well, he kind of stammered. She knew, but now she got the full story. She wanted to hear it from this gentleman. The objections had nothing to do with James's character, his will